What's up guys, Michigan Air Gunner. We got a little bit of a different video today. This isn't about the gun, even though this is a very, very awesome gun sent to us by Terry Fox at Fox Air Power. He was kind enough to get one of these, send it to me, even though this is actually a hard gun to get. And so we can't really appreciate that guy enough for everything he does for this channel. But anyway, this is about the scope, because with tariffs going around and stuff, it's getting hard to get new guns to show you guys all the time. So I think this is going to be a relatively slow year. And I reached out to Discovery Optics, and they were happy to work with me and send me this scope. This is the LHD. I brought the box just so I didn't forget. But this is the LHD 8x32x56 FFP scope. This thing is a tank. This is a sub $300 scope that I am super impressed with. I've had it for about a week, been playing with it off and on, and I just had it sighted in my backyard, and now I wanted to get out here and check it out. So things to tell you that I wrote down so I wouldn't forget. This has a 3.5 inch eye relief. This thing weighs only 35.6 ounces, and it has a 15.2 field of view at 100 yards. So if you are looking for a really nice bench rest scope and don't want to spend $1,000, $800 or whatever it is, this is going to be right for you. Anyway, so far with what I found, even at 32 power, this thing does not wash out. I've had a lot of budget scopes with high magnification, and once you get up past 16, it starts getting a little blurry. I mean, yeah, you can see what you're shooting at, but this thing is rock solid so far. We're gonna do 50 yards. I have the Tacticam set up to this to kind of show you guys. I have it set up more towards a better field of view for you, because with the scope setup you kind of have to go, you know, what's the best focus for the camera and what's the best focus for you. So I kind of have that more in your favor so you can see the clarity through this scope. And you know, I've just been really impressed. After we get it sighted in, I'll zero these caps out. We'll give her some twists around, see if my zero holds, and then figure out what we're gonna do from there. Let's go. Alright, so used to saying something and then stopping because I have to refill or some shit, but we'll see what happens. Alright. Now, tell you what, the only downside to 36 power is, you know, you got to make sure your gun's pointed at that target, because it's going to take you a second to find it unless you zoom out. So right now I am at 50 on my parallax, 32 power on the scope, and we are recording. A little off to the side, not bad. Whoop. Remember, this ain't about the gun. This is about the scope. Alright, to my eye, I think I need to come up just a tad. Then I'm going to go to the right just a tad. And I'm going to have to reset these scopes turrets. But another thing I really like about this scope, because it is very well marked up, right. That is the only thing I did not like about the Arkans. I mean, they are heavy, but they are super clear, but they're not marked for right and left. And if you got ADHD like me, sometimes you just kind of forget which way you're supposed to turn it. But I've been getting pretty good at it, just remembering off the top of my head. But having these clearly marked is awesome. This does have a light up reticle in it. Let me see if I can turn this down a little bit. We will see if we can see the reticle light up. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Three, 4, 5, 6. And I definitely like that only the center crosshairs light up. I hate it when the whole reticle lights up, because then it kind of blurs you out, especially like in this type of environment, especially with cheaper scopes. So anyway, I'm going to reset these turrets and we'll be right back. Alright, so I have my scope re-zeroed, or at least the turrets, and all it is 4 Allen screws up here, and you can turn this and put it where you want. This also has a zero stop feature in it that I don't have set up right now, but I can tell you it is a very solid zero stop. So what we're going to do is, now that I got where I think it is, I'm going to take a shot, see where we're at, and then we're going to twist it, which I believe Cyclops Joe calls it the nipple twister. So we'll give that a little bit. I probably won't be as aggressive as he is, just because I don't have the zero stop set, but we'll figure it out. This ain't my regular wheelhouse, but I enjoy getting some videos out for you guys. So let's go. We'll go to 22 power for this one and just see where we hit. And we'll go back to the top one. Alright, looks like we're right on the money. Nice solid clicks. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can definitely hear every click. So I think we're close to perfect. I just tried to double load my gun. And we hit the bullseye. I mean, I definitely would have killed whatever I was after. Let me see. Looks like I might have drifted just a little bit on my windage, but definitely not bad. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a target out at 100, so I can show you guys what the 100-yard view looks like at that 32 power. We'll be right back. Well, right back for you, but it's gonna probably take me about 15-20 minutes. So just to come in here real quick, right here was our first shot after I re-zeroed the turrets, and then right here is where we hit. So I think I just either A, didn't line it up completely, or we just had a tad bit of drift over. Elevation stayed perfect. in my eyes. Alright guys, so I got target set up at 100 yards, and for me, I could see a bug crawling on there easy at 32 power. I really like this scope, if you guys can't tell. Anyway, so again, this isn't about the gun. I'm not a bench rest shooter. I'm a hunter. That's what I do. So don't make fun of me, okay? This is just using JSB 44 grains, nothing special. This gun is designed for pellets. I've tried a lot of slugs, but it is definitely designed for pellets. I'm shooting them right at 880. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is windy. So we will fire this guy up. I think I know close to where I need to hold, so we'll find out. Because this, I haven't shot at all yet. I'm thinking just below that 8 there. Off to the side. Like I said, it is windy. That is it. But you can clearly see the holes. Looks like I have 3 in one hole and 1 off to the side there. So I probably should have held at a solid 8 right there. But still, you can see the clarity through this scope so well. And I'm hoping it shows you guys through here just as well. I did some videos with it that came out pretty good. I took a pigeon at 90 yards. And I tell you what, seeing a pigeon at 90 yards at 32 power is awesome. But for me, it is getting a little bit more steady, because at that power you can definitely tell every little bit of your movement is in that scope. So don't make fun of me, I'm working on it. We'll be right back. Alright, so I have this camera super close and it's windy, but I'm kind of hoping you guys can hear these. I don't know if you can. Super solid clicks. It's hot. It's hot, guys. right now is probably the coolest that it's gonna be all day. It's supposed to be up in the 90s. It's about 80 degrees right now. So anyway, I'm hoping you guys enjoy this short little video on this scope. Hoping I pushed record. Yes, I did. If you guys are interested in more reviews or stuff to do with these scopes, let me know, and I will see if we can get them as a full-time sponsor. They did tell me if they were happy with what I did with this scope, they would send me another one. Like I said, right now I am super impressed. The only downside I have come across for me personally is because it's so big, I had to make do with some tape on here to get my Tacticam to fit properly, which isn't a big deal. It's just me, I guess. And it doesn't come with scope rings, but I guess that's just the way of the world anymore. Back in the day, any scope you bought came with scope rings. But luckily I had some of these 34 millimeter or 32, no, 34 millimeters. Yeah, I'm gonna have to post that up here. Pretty sure it's 34. I mess with so much stuff, man. So much stuff. I can't keep it all in my memory. But anyway, after this, I'm gonna post a couple, or put a couple videos at the end of this video showing you hopefully some animals. Hopefully some animals getting shot, and we'll see what happens. But if not, keep shooting, guys. There's a deer about 300 yards out, 32 power.